There was little in the way of concrete outcomes during leaders' speeches. There were many strong statements made against Russia, for Ukraine, and regarding migration, energy defence and the general geopolitical situation. Macron called for the removal of trade barriers and no protectionism. Costa called for a two-state solution between Gaza and Israel. And Meloni called out the no-show of Putin at the Ukraine negotiating table earlier this week. But the real gritty conversations were had behind the scenes. Much has been said about EPC summits in terms of them having limited power. Some journalists have questioned what is the point. But as I have heard off camera and from those in meetings today, and even before the event, there is much more freedom to discuss and have meetings, to hash out plans, differences and ideas at a summit like this, rather than in an EU summit or similar. One high-level insider told me that it's events like this where some of the more crucial decisions that shape our continent are made. Will this be the case this time? Let's see.
Hungarian civilians hung a large banner on the Buda Castle tunnel protesting against the so-called transparency draft bill on Friday.
Ez a terv, ez a leszámolási törvény minden ízében gonosz, mélységesen cinikus és csak egyetlen célt szolgál. Végképp kiéheztetni, megfojtani, minden forrást elzárni azoktól, akik hallatják a hangjukat, vagy kritizálják a hatalmat.
The opposition party Momentum also took action in front of the Sovereignty Protection Office building, pouring red paint on the fence and calling for a demonstration. Police have opened an investigation against them for vandalism.
Persze ez most valamilyen szinten gumicsont, tehát ha nem foglalkozunk vele, akkor bevezetik, akkor csinálják, így meg gumicsont. Nyilván akkor lesz ideje az igazi akcióknak, amikor elkezdik alkalmazni ezt a törvényt.
The Hungarian parliament is expected to debate the bill on transparency as early as next week.
For now, since this is a draft law, we will not comment on its details. But let me underline here, the Commission places great importance on the role of civil society. We remain committed to protecting the freedom of association and to fostering an enabling environment for civil society across the EU, including as regards access to funding.
The spokesperson noted that last October, the European Commission took Hungary to the EU Court of Justice, arguing its national sovereignty law breaches EU law.
This might be the beginning of a crackdown on illegal short-term tourist rentals, with Brussels City's planning alderman deciding to seal an entire building. The property, containing 6 flats and an office, had been converted for tourist use without legal permits.
Il y a beaucoup de personnes qui sont dans la rue avec des valises, qui viennent pour loger ici à côté. Et alors il y a beaucoup de gens qui ne savent plus se loger, des personnes qui travaillent, qui ne trouvent plus de logement.
City officials had urged the manager to stop these activities for over a year, but dialogue failed. The radical decision aims to preserve housing for Brussels residents, especially in the high-pressure city centre. But some find this measurement excessive.
Airbnb, pourquoi pas? Ça a toujours ramené du monde dans un centre-ville qui est un petit peu délaissé. Donc aller commencer à fermer ça, j'ai l'impression que c'est un petit peu excessif.
Unregulated tourists can also cause noise pollution and nuisance for permanent residents.
Je comprends très bien les propriétaires parce que ça permet de multiplier typiquement par 3 le revenu locatif. Mais habitant moi-même dans le quartier, je ne suis pas pour.
Brussels says sealing the building sends a strong signal to other owners about respecting town planning rules.
Slovenian police are investigating the theft of a bronze statue of US First Lady Melania Trump. The life-size sculpture was unveiled in 2020 in her hometown of Sevnica during President Donald Trump's first term in office. A police spokesperson said they were notified of the theft on Tuesday and are working to identify those responsible.